Hey YouTube, this is Detroit Borg, and today we're looking at the Samsung BD C6800 Blu-ray player. This is currently their most feature-packed Blu-ray player with built-in wireless internet and 3D support. Of course, with internet connectivity, the Samsung player now becomes more of a home theater media hub than a standard Blu-ray player. Looking around the box, you can see reference to some of the features and services available on this player, including Netflix, Pandora, YouTube, Vudu, and much more. The player itself supports Internet at TV, which is Samsung's app platform for their TVs and Blu-ray players, and we'll get into that a little later in this video. In the box, you'll find a standard Samsung-style remote controller with the standard Blu-ray ABCD buttons, along with a manual, batteries for the remote, and composite cables. No HDMI cable has been included. The player itself is actually very attractive. The body is made of glossy black plastic, unusual for most players, which are typically matte black steel. On the back, you'll find the standard set of connection options, including Ethernet, optical, composite, and component, as well as 7.1 channel analog audio outputs for compatible AV systems. In my case, I'm using HDMI to connect video and audio. Notice there is no coaxial digital connector on this unit. The front metallic panel is very elegant with flush backlit capacitive touch controls, which are largely invisible until illuminated. On the right is a covered USB port for connecting external media like a flash drive or camera. When connected to a power source, the power button is always lit. When powered on, the dormant buttons light up in sequence. The disc tray is hidden behind the left panel, which slides down when ejected. Setting up your player is very straightforward. Select your language, monitor configuration, and internet connection type. In my case, I'm connecting wirelessly and will need to select my router from the available networks. Once connected, I now have the main portal page. At the top are quick links to the recommended and most frequently used apps like Netflix. On the left is Samsung's App Store, and to the right of that are the three media hubs: video, music, photos, and settings. I'll get into those a little later. First, let's look at Internet at TV, where we can manage and download our apps. The App Store is fairly straightforward and stocked with a surprising variety of apps, covering everything from video streaming to Google Maps. Everything is searchable by category and sorted by new, featured, most downloaded, etc. Although some of these apps are interesting to play with, inputting text using a remote control is extremely cumbersome, which really limits their usefulness. Many of the apps work extremely well, such as Netflix. It works just as you would expect. You log onto your Netflix account and you have access to your entire library. I will point out, however, that Netflix playback on this Samsung player gave me mixed results, often pixelating as it dialed back the quality to keep up with the stream, while the Apple TV seemed to do a much better job buffering the stream with almost no evidence of video scaling. Now going back to the home screen and the media hubs I mentioned earlier. Because the Samsung player has to manage a variety of media sources, from optical discs to USB to media sources running on the shared network, these hubs provide an easy way to aggregate those sources and files. To select which device you want to access, select A to change the device. As you can see, the Samsung player can see my HP laptop on my home network and is treating it like a connected device. If I select this, I can now navigate the video, music, and photo files on that computer. It is very straightforward, but not all media file types are supported, and I did experience buffering issues when streaming high-def video files. In the end, while this feature is nice to have and easy to use, its capabilities are limited and can't replicate a fully featured media hub software like XBMC. Blu-ray playback is very straightforward and features Samsung's proprietary Fast Play, which essentially means that DVDs are very quick to load. When you boot the Blu-ray player, it essentially is able to play a DVD within 5 seconds of startup. Once again, guys, this is Detroit Borg with a look at Samsung's BD C6800 Blu-ray player. Thanks for watching.